Curious to uncover fascinating facts about the world of sports? You're in the right place. Let's dive into some incredible moments and records that have shaped sports history. Here are 25 sports facts you may not know. The Olympic Games originated in ancient Greece around 776 BC. Held in Olympia, these early games were dedicated to the gods, particularly Zeus. Only men could compete, and the events were primarily centered on physical fitness and martial prowess. Baseball is known as America's pastime. This title came about in the 19th century when baseball became immensely popular, especially during the Civil War, when soldiers from different regions would play for entertainment. Basketball was invented by Dr. James Naismith in 1891. He created the game as a way to keep his students active during the winter months, using a soccer ball and 2 peach baskets as goals. The FIFA World Cup is the most watched sporting event in the world. Held every 4 years, it draws billions of viewers, surpassing even the Olympics in global viewership. The first Super Bowl was played in 1967 between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The Packers won 35-10, and the game has since become an annual American football tradition. Tiger Woods is one of the most dominant golfers in history, winning 15 major championships. His impact on the sport helped to grow its global popularity, particularly among younger generations. Michael Phelps holds the record for the most Olympic gold medals, with 23 to his name. His success in swimming has made him one of the most decorated Olympians of all time. Tennis balls used to be white until the 1970s. They were changed to yellow to make them more visible to TV audiences, improving the viewing experience. The New York Yankees have won the most World Series titles in Major League Baseball history, with 27 championships. Their dominance has made them one of the most successful franchises in sports history. In soccer, Pelé is often considered the greatest player of all time. He won 3 World Cups with Brazil and scored over 1,000 career goals, a feat few players have matched. In 1969, the New York Jets became the first AFL team to win a Super Bowl. Led by quarterback Joe Namath, their victory over the heavily favored Baltimore Colts helped legitimize the AFL, leading to the eventual NFL-AFL merger. The Tour de France is the most prestigious cycling race in the world. Held annually, it covers over 2,000 miles across France and other neighboring countries. Babe Ruth, one of baseball's most famous players, began his career as a pitcher. Though known for his home runs, Ruth was also an exceptional pitcher for the Boston Red Sox before moving to the New York Yankees. Muhammad Ali, often regarded as the greatest boxer in history, was also known for his activism outside the ring. His refusal to fight in the Vietnam War and his civil rights work made him an influential figure beyond sports. The longest tennis match in history took place at Wimbledon in 2010. John Isner and Nicolas Mahut battled for over 11 hours across 3 days, with Isner eventually winning 70-68 in the 5th set. The Chicago Bulls won 6 NBA championships during the 1990s, all under the leadership of Michael Jordan. This dynasty solidified Jordan's status as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. The 1980 Miracle on Ice saw the U.S. hockey team, composed mainly of amateur and collegiate players, defeat the heavily favored Soviet Union in the Winter Olympics. It is considered one of the greatest upsets in sports history. The Indianapolis 500 is one of the most famous auto races in the world. Held annually, the race covers 500 miles and is considered part of the Triple Crown of motorsport, along with the Monaco Grand Prix and the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Wayne Gretzky holds the NHL record for most career points, with 2,857. Known as the Great One, his career achievements and records are considered untouchable in hockey. The Boston Marathon is the world's oldest annual marathon, first held in 1897. It has become one of the most prestigious long-distance races, attracting elite runners from around the world. Wilt Chamberlain once scored 100 points in a single NBA game. This feat, achieved in 1962, remains the highest point total by a single player in a game. Formula One driver Michael Schumacher won 7 world championships, tying him with Lewis Hamilton for the most in the sport's history. Schumacher dominated F1 in the early 2000s with Ferrari. The Heisman Trophy is awarded annually to the best player in college football. It has been awarded since 1935 and has been won by some of the biggest names in the sport, including Barry Sanders and Tim Tebow. The 1936 Berlin Olympics were famously used as propaganda by Nazi Germany. Despite this, African-American athlete Jesse Owens won 4 gold medals, defying Hitler's ideas of racial superiority. Cricket is the second most popular sport in the world, behind only soccer. With over 2.5 billion fans, it is particularly popular in countries like India, Pakistan, Australia, and England.